Okay, this week the homework is to make a booklet cover 3.5 by 4 inches. So what I did is mocked up a booklet in its most simplest form. It's an 8-page booklet, and there's 2 double-sided spreads. Okay, so I'm going to explain how pages work in terms of booklets. Okay, and this is something you can use Publisher or InDesign for. What I did is numbered each page in any booklet, which if I open it up and show you, it's 2 pieces of paper, okay, double-sided, and okay, so you got one page next to another. When you're designing a booklet, there's a sequence from beginning to end, like you're reading a book. So InDesign and Publisher has a way to put facing pages together so that when you design it, you understand how to connect everything and make it unified and flow, etc. For example, if you open up to page 2 and 3, obviously that is considered a facing page. You've got page 3 next to page 2 in this case. Okay, if I keep going, we've got page 4 next to page 5, 6 next to page 7, and then page 8 is the back. Okay, and the reason it's important is because if you look at just the spreads, you've got 2 next to 7, okay, 8 next to 1, 6 next to 3, okay. So how you design it and how it's printed on the spreads is different. And I'll show you that in future modules. That's something that we're not doing in this class. There's too much to learn, and so we wanted really just to teach you the very basics. But I think by showing you this without having to dig into it too extensively as far as design, will give you sort of a basic understanding on how it works. And if you choose to pursue it, great, that'd be awesome. So anyways, let's put this back together. So you can see it. There we go. So for this assignment, you're just designing the front. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do a saddle stitch, which is a very basic binding for your booklet here. Remember, you got 2 sheets of paper, double-sided, and we're just going to bind them together on the seam. And so what you want to do is take a stapler and open it up, just a regular office stapler. It works really well. And I have to think now. I think that the points come together on the inside, so make sure everything's lined up properly. And then use an eraser. This is the only one I found handy, but any eraser will do. Pink eraser, whatever. And then just usually put 2, one here-ish. So just kind of line up the best you can with this stapler actually won't work very well because I need more of an edge. Let me slide this down. Sorry about that. You may not be able to see this part here. There, it's better. This is just a stapler that it doesn't go all the way flat, so it's got to hang over an edge, which is annoying. Let's try that. Alright, so you just try to line it up and like that. That goes right into the eraser. And you just pull out the eraser, and then the staples can be just pinched together, however you want to do that. And that would be 1 saddle stitch. 2 usually will do the job. Takes some practice to get that to line up. And luckily, I got it right the first time for this demo, but I've had a lot of practice. So I mean, this is a really inexpensive way to make a little booklet yourself. You don't have to pay somebody to do it. You just, if you want to make an 8-page, it's like 2 double-sided prints, fold it in half, saddle stitch. Okay, so you too can make a booklet. Whoops. Okay, I'm in Publisher, and I'm going to show you how to set up an 8-page booklet. There's some extra credit if you want to practice this. I can give you points. It's not going to be an assignment or a project that is going to be due making a booklet, but it's a fundamental, so I want to make sure I went over this enough for you guys. So I just opened up a blank document, and under Page Setup, as always, click, and under Layout Type, the drop-down menu, that's where you can choose Booklet. Okay? And make sure you know what size your pages are. In our case, it's 3.5 by 4.5. You can choose your margins, as always. Now it doesn't let you choose how many pages in your page setup preview. Unfortunately, I don't know why it doesn't. So if you click OK, it'll ask you if you want to insert groupings. I'm going to click No, just to show you, if you only have one page in a booklet, you'll need to make additional pages. In this case, you'll have 8 pages total. So if you right click, you can click on Insert Duplicate Page or Insert Page. If you click Insert Page, you can choose to add 7 pages after the current page, which gives you a total of 8. Click OK, and now you can see how you've got the cover, which is page 1, the back, which is page 8, and then your spreads. So that's a booklet. Okay. Okay, I am superimposing this video now over the publisher layout that I have open. Now look at the page. I made a document which is a booklet, and look at how the pages are set up. First page you see is just on its own. That's page 1. And then the first spread you see, corresponds to flipping through in order, would be 2 and 3. And if you keep flipping in order, the next spread is 4 and 5. The next one is 6 and 7, until finally you get to the back, which is 8. Okay, you see how that works? I'll go through that one more time. This is a 8-page booklet, both on both a file open in Publisher and also what I'm showing you, the saddle stitch version, which is 8 pages. Front is 1. Page 2 and 3, as I'm just flipping through in order. 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. So those are facing pages. Okay, so this is my publisher document. It's an 8-page booklet. I'm going to show you how to export a PDF so you can make a print. Remember, if you've already watched the videos where I show you how to put together a booklet by hand, remember you're just printing 2 double-sided prints, folding each one in half and then saddle stitching it. I mean, that's all an 8-page booklet is. It's kind of one of the most basic forms. So you would go to save the PDF for print, you go to File, Export, Create PDF. Facing Pages Demo, make sure Save as Type in the drop-down. You have PDF selected. Click Options, High Quality Printing, Print Options. Make sure Booklet Side Fold is selected. You can choose Booklet Top Fold, but remember each page to be vertical. So we're going to choose Side Fold, and make sure you have Letter for your paper, and there's a slide to get more options here. Make sure you choose letter, and make sure you click orientation landscape, because I don't want if you choose portrait, you can get 2 up per page, which is great if you're doing this and you want to get more bang for your buck. But for demonstration purposes, it's much more clear to show it with 1 up. And I'm going to do that by just clicking landscape, letter, booklet side fold, okay, and I'm going to click crop marks and allow bleeds, and make sure that your page range is all pages. Click OK. Click OK again and hit publish. And I'm opening this in Acrobat Reader, and the way to think of this is page 1 is the front, page 2 is the back, so that's one sheet double-sided. Page 3 is the front, page 4 is the back of the other sheet double-sided. You just crop the whole thing out as 2 big squares, fold them in half, saddle stitch them, and that is a booklet. Okay, isn't that cool?